So the final speech is about our public speaking distance learning experience, and I would like to start with how this was my first online class, and I'll probably never take an online class ever again. I feel like an online class is a lot more work than just sitting in class on campus. I have a really busy schedule right now between school and work, so I thought an online class would be the best thing for me, being that I'm so busy all the time, but it was probably the worst thing I could have done. I did a lot better in my classes that I had on campus instead of this online class. I found on this online class to be very difficult to try to figure out. I was having a lot of problems with trying to figure out like where everything was and how to submit everything, and I really started falling behind because I was getting so confused. And then like when I had a question, it would take a while to get answers, so then like I would pass the due dates. It was just a very, very, very stressful situation. This past week, my router for my internet broke, so I had to come over to my sister's and use her laptop and her internet because mine wasn't working. So that was interesting, but I guess with an online class, that's what you have to deal with. Well, if you're always going to have an internet connection, or if your laptop breaks or your computer, where you're going to do your work. So that was definitely something new that I had to deal with this semester too. I think the funnest speech that we did this semester, though, was probably the introduction, because it's easy to talk about yourself, and like it's easier to talk about information that you know because it's about you, it's not about anything else, so it's not like you have to look anything up. So that was the easiest and the funnest. And I think the most speech I struggled with was probably the persuasive speech, because I'm not much of a persuasive person. I kind of go either way on any type of topic. I'm not really that one-minded. I'm pretty much open-minded about everything. So I had a struggle with that one, trying to figure out how to persuade someone into having the same opinion as me. So I didn't really like that one too much. Other than the speeches and just this class, I don't think I'll ever take another online class, just because it was a lot different and it definitely was not what I expected. If I would recommend an online class to anyone, I probably wouldn't. I think it's a lot easier just to go to school and sit in the class, but that's just me personally. I like to sit down and take notes, everything my professor says, and you can't really do that online. You kind of just have to teach everything to yourself, and you look through the book and then you write down what you think is important. So I didn't really like that too much. I kind of like being directed into what I need to know instead of trying to figure it out on my own. So that's pretty much it for my experience with distance learning, and I'm glad that I picked distance learning for this class and not any other type of class, because I'm a nursing major, so if I would have taken anything like science online, it definitely wouldn't have worked out in my favor. So I'm happy that I chose just public speaking to do online. That way it didn't confuse me too much, because it's kind of a little bit self-explanatory, the book. It's not really anything you really have to learn. It's just kind of, you read what's in the book and then you just kind of take it from there. But with science, it's kind of like with math and measuring, and I don't think I would ever be able to do that on my own without my direct supervisional help. So I'm happy that I chose public speaking for my first online class and my last. So that's pretty much it. I had a lot of fun recording myself for you guys, so thank you.